When Tyler Wilson spotted a lost dog at a gas station near his home in Kentucky, he was understandably concerned. A gas station is a highly trafficked area and no place for a pooch. The dog was clearly on his own. Was he hurt? Lost? Tyler actually first saw the dog, who appeared to be a yellow Labrador, wandering around town a few days earlier, and he was really curious about the situation. Why on earth was this pooch roaming around town, and did he need help? Deciding that something had to be done to bring this lost dog to safety, Tyler snapped a couple of photographs on the sly. He was worried that the animal would be skittish and shy in his presence, so he kept his distance. Tyler decided he should try to make physical contact with the Labrador so he could get him to a safe place. Still, he was relieved to have the photographs as backups, just in case the dog became scared of him and suddenly ran off. At that moment, the dog did something unexpected that simply stunned Tyler. He trotted right over to him, tail wagging and ready for belly rubs. If this dog was lost, he clearly didn't mind. Why did he act like he didn't have a care in the world if his owners were nowhere in sight? That was when Tyler spotted a tag on the dog's collar. He decided to take a look. Perhaps he'd find a phone number or the address of the dog's owner. But what he saw instead changed everything. Rather than an address, the tag had a simple message, and it was unlike anything Tyler had seen before. It read, "My name is Dew. I am not lost. I like to roam. Tell me to go home." Clearly, it wasn't the first time this dog had taken to the streets. Tyler couldn't help but smile, and he warmly introduced himself to Dew, who looked as content as ever in making a new friend. After a few moments of bonding with the dog, they parted ways. Tyler, intrigued by Dew's story, did a little research once he got home. It turned out that Dew was something of a celebrity in Tyler's tiny Kentucky town, and he had his own social media presence to prove it. As his name tag implied, this was a dog who loved to roam the land, making new friends and warming hearts as he went. At the end of the day, however, there was just one place he called home. When Tyler clicked through the photos of Dew's Facebook page, he saw what a charmed life the dog led. Dew actually lived with his adoring family on a sprawling 70-acre farm in the area. When he was just a puppy, he demonstrated a passion for escaping from his home and going on epic adventures. At first, his family was worried, but soon they discovered that it was just his curious nature. They let Dew roam as much as he wanted to. At the end of the day, he always came back home. His mom, Mandy, always knew she'd see him soon. Dew gathered such a following over time that he actually had his very own Facebook page, where his fans could follow him on all of his adventures. He became somewhat of a local celebrity for all the people he'd meet on his adventures. It wasn't just humans that Dew loved hanging out with either. He couldn't get enough of other pups. Dew loved spending time with his sister Lily, a black Labrador who preferred to hold down the fort back on their farm. Still, even a dog as energetic and curious as Dew needed to take a break from time to time. Dew wasn't picky about where he rested his weary head. He especially loved to cuddle up on the couch for nap time. But Dew was willing to eschew creature comforts in a pinch too. He made sure to take advantage of this drying umbrella and catch an adorable cat nap. Or should we say dog nap? There was no other dog out there who loved adventure quite the way Dew did. Everywhere he went, he practically radiated happiness and joy. He simply loved being outdoors. But for as much as Dew loved to spend outside, he loved the company of people, especially his humans, even more. Mandy, her husband, and her son all cherished their roaming pooch in kind. For Dew, every day held some new adventure or excitement. Even when he was dreaming, you could tell that this dog was probably scheming about his next trip on the town. From the cat to the kids, Dew was always content to cuddle up with his own tribe and rest for the next great outing. He might have led an unconventional life, but it suited this unconventional dog just fine. What an adorable pup! It's so great that his family was able to let him roam and see the sights. You can keep up with Dew's adventure on Facebook here. Share Dew's charming adventures with your friends below.